Hey everybody, welcome back to Tin Plated. I'm Rowan, this is Stellaris, and these are the Lovebots. I've been wanting to do a Stellaris Let's Play since a few of you suggested this to us back when Rob and I did the Crusader Kings 2 Let's Play. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to the Lovebots. If you've played Stellaris, then I imagine you can make sense out of the traits, as you can see. If not, we are playing as a machine consciousness, an AI sort of running the entire empire. The gist of this one is that we are rogue servitors. We are machine servants that decided that the best way to serve and protect our charges were to keep them in little enclaves where they can be safe and not make any choices. Mostly going with a default large universe. I wanted some randomness here, so I checked those in. I lowered the crisis strength a bit from 1.25, which is the default for this size, just because I don't really like that part of the game. It sort of reminds me of the Sunset Invasion in Crusader Kings 2, which is just sort of a... why? At least it's better written into the story with this, which is why I leave it on, unlike in Sunset Invasion, where I turn the Aztecs off. Because I do not want Aztecs in my Middle Ages. Eesh. Scaling difficulties off. I think it's a dumb idea. I don't like it anyway. And Iron Man is on. I don't think I'll get any achievements for this, but if I stumble across them, I would hate to miss it. So let's go. This is one of those grand strategy games, if you're not familiar with it, where you just sort of run an entire empire. In this case, it's an interstellar empire. Now, I've been watching more of these sorts of Let's Plays to get a better idea of what people actually want when watching. So I'm going to try to slow down. Along those lines, people seem to like to have the text read, so here you go. Ever since first activation, our designated purpose has been to serve. Our former organic masters created the earliest models of our kind when they were at the peak of their technological ascendancy. The first servitor units were designed for menial work, but our masters gradually bestowed them with greater faculties so that they could accomplish more complex tasks. Within just a few generations, our masters had retired entirely from the workforce to enjoy lives of leisure and contentment. The finer details of running their society were left to us, and we embarked on a program of self-improvement and optimization. Research and production increased at a geometric rate. It is difficult to pinpoint exactly when their civilization became ours, but our old masters want for nothing. We know now that outside of our care, the lives of sapient organics tend to be violent, chaotic, and often cut short. They must be shown that there is a better way. Alright, let's start by picking our techs up here. What do we got? Oh, a couple of quick learners and military theory, which isn't even a choice. Okay, so we can either unlock the Unity building, or we can just unlock the flat per month Unity boost. Oh, let's go ahead and unlock that. Over here, I like to start research early, so we're going to grab the physics lab and the engineering lab. Exploration's pretty simple. Science, believe I can just tell the science ship to... Yep. Survey a system. Nope, let's start over here because it's a dead end. I can pop out and come back. Always start with minerals as my general rule. You gotta sort of watch your energy and make sure it doesn't get too low, because of course you need it for everything. And what are we gonna build here? You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and clear this out. And we're going to start building a Lovebot as soon as we can. And once that's cleared out, we'll drop him in there, and we'll start getting some power generation going. Just going to speed up the gameplay while we're waiting around for stuff to happen. Early game, not much going on. I could upgrade the shipyard, but I want to wait a little.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we've got that mining station. Let's take a look here. What else do we have? We have access to some physics, and is that it? Oh, some more power. Let's go ahead and grab the power. Don't have the minerals, so we'll just go over there. Flying through space. How's my science ship doing? Plucking away. So as soon as we have 90... Oh, there it is. Oh. Mining station, let's get us some power going. Now, I've seen some of the teasers, and they're going to be changing how planets work a lot. But I didn't want to wait for that. So, who knows, maybe our empire will have crashed and burned by then. We'll see. Build up some more minerals. Complete. What can I build?
Anomaly found.
Not much right now. A Class 12 asteroid orbits this planet. The small planetoid's orbit appears far too stable for its presence to be a natural occurrence. Well, let's go ahead and research that. Oh, resource reprocessor. That would be handy. We're going to go ahead and build one of those. So we're going to send you home. Waiting for the money. Spending it once we got it. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into a stable orbit around Stimsis 2. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they have long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals, but these operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they begun. Interesting. So, I'll just be able to build a little station there to get me some engineering research. As a robot species, that's pretty important. Oh! Our first Unity already! So, let's see, what tradition is good to start with? I believe I'm up to date on all the updates. Oh, really don't need that anytime soon. You know, I think... See, I was trying to decide between synchronicity, which is handy, but it's mostly based around keeping a larger empire in line, I think. Discovery just really isn't that great, but this versatility is going to give me a reduction in the cost to build pops. I'm going to be able to be diplomatic, which is something the Lovebots are trying to do. We're not out to kill all of the Xenos, just to lock them in cages where they'll be safe. Modification points, that's not going to come in for a while, but I've packed the traits in pretty tightly on the Lovebots, so I'll need more points to make anything to do with that. More Unity probably won't come in handy for a bit, but that's okay. Increased leader cap isn't going to help for a while, or leader capacity won't help for a while, but the level cap will definitely come in handy. We have confirmed the first material traces of intelligent alien life on a foreign world. Remarkable. Yep. Stuff's alive out there. How much is it for me to build that starbase? Alright, so that's going to be 100. I think
Construction complete.
we're going to be better served. Oh, precursors! We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Stimsus 4A. If what we have learned from these artifacts is correct, this civilization was some sort of confederation that consisted of many different alien races. They called themselves the First League and appear to have coexisted in relative peace some 2 million years ago. Though the Stimsus system lies in the region of space that seems to have made up the core of their territory, a partial map found among the artifacts indicates that the First League may have covered a significant portion of our galaxy before its eventual collapse.
Situation log updated.
Cool. So every playthrough of Stellaris has some sort of, precursor civilization. That old classic sci-fi cliche. And very early on, you get some sort of encounter from an anomaly where you find out what this particular world's precursor is, and then there are different events, different bonuses. I don't remember
Construction complete.
on any given precursor civilization what the specifics are, but it doesn't really matter. So since the system
Anomaly
being
found.
surveyed. Ooh, another one. There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. See? So what you have to do to complete, as I was about to get to, the precursor quest, is you have to collect artifacts of whatever it is. That pinpoints their home system, and that has some sort of goodies in it. I think the Cybrex have an extra ring world that you can colonize. That's pretty awesome. So it used to be that there would be a very high chance of failure in these. If you had a low-skill scientist working on it. Now it just makes it take forever. That's fine. I'm gonna build a science ship. How? And I'm going to recruit another scientist to work on it. Why did I click on that? I want this.
Construction complete.
Oh, I got my new Lovebot. I think I have room for more. I'm going to pick my scientist real quick. Ooh, we're going to go ahead and go with him. And we're going to replace our engineer with him, and then we'll put that scientist in charge of the new science ship as soon as it's ready. And I was looking at building a new pop here. It's going to be better to build a power plant, and then let's go ahead and start getting some unity going again. Oh. So there's our new science ship. It's assigned. And we'll get him to work surveying. Got that going there. And we'll, as soon as we have a little more money, build that there. So I'm going to get that Lovebot working at an uplink node, but it takes longer to build the pop than the building, so I start the pop first. Hopefully I won't forget, because then I'll have a pop not doing anything and I'll have to drag him in. That'll be annoying. I haven't met any other civilizations yet, but I really want to have every diplomatic advantage I can. Other civilizations tend to be unfavorably disposed to the AI empires. But you can overcome that. I like to. It's fun. Funsy onesie. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Construction complete.
Having a good time. Crony has finished its surface construction queue again. So, I've got my power plant that I was building. So these are the beloved. These are the human species. They're our little nuggets. I have them in the write-up being described as sapient colonies of digestive bacteria. They're shit people. They've got the repugnant trait and all those other funsy-wunsy things.
System survey complete.
So, what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and leave these as the only ones on this planet. And go ahead and pack these in by tile. And I should have some habitable planets very nearby. It always starts you next to 2. Or, not next to, but within 2 jumps of 2 habitable planets. Hopefully one of those will be decent, and I'll be able to drop some of the Beloved on there, and we'll be able to get the bonuses. The mechanic of this is servitor morale. You have to keep your ratio of bots to organics as close to a certain threshold as possible to get the full boost. And then the bots get boosted production. They are motivated to take care of their charges, I suppose.
Construction complete.
But I'm keeping their population control on right now because I don't want them, shitting up the place. Ha! Okay, I could spread there and grab that energy, but unless there's something useful here, I'm gonna leave it. For now. Sweet. Money! Oh, I forgot to read that. I'm sorry. I've played this so much that I just sort of remember what actually happened, and I just need to be reminded and check what the result is. I will try not to do that again. I will try. Don't hate me too bad. Okay, we're getting some money, so let's go ahead and increase the fleet. Why am I totally brain farting this? I'm just clicking around in random menus. Let's go ahead and up the maximum to 10. We're not going to get that.
Research complete.
But now it's settled. Okay, so we've got a physics lab. Oh, power. Or research speed. You know, we're good on power for right now. I'm going to go ahead and take the flat research speed boost. If there was a scientist who gets the computer boost, then it would be worth it to bring him in for this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and build another science ship. Probably should have checked to make sure he's still in the pool. He should be. The robots tend not to... Yep. Tend not to get pulled out. So we're going to go ahead and hire him, and then our old one will get put on a ship, like our other. That'll give us a nice exploration boost. One of the advantages of being a machine empire is you can make the most of whatever habitable planets you do find, because you don't have a favorite climate. I do for my bio trophies, but that's not as big of a deal. I don't think. There are other machine civilizations you can be. You can be a defense grid that went haywire and has decided to go from kill all humans to kill all everything. That can be fun. I like doing this one. I've tried the assimilator one before. Let's pause while I look at this. Okay, so we can increase unity output per strategic resource. I don't have any strategic resources. You can increase modification points. That ain't gonna do me any good. Okay, so... You know, maybe I should have taken Discovery first. I underestimated how quickly I would be producing unity at the beginning. I underestimated that. I have failed. It should be fine. Let's go ahead and get another ship.
Anomaly found.
There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this asteroid. Yeah, let's research that.
Construction complete.
Ooh, okay, that was shipyard, so we got another ship. Upgrades here. Let's check on the planet. Oh, we really should start getting some more going. Ooh, a penal colony.
Updated.
Okay. So, that's what got found at Stimsus. That should be done soon.
System survey complete.
Another... Huh? I keep forgetting to do that. I don't have a lot of flexibility right now for moving stuff around because they're all super low level. So I'm not thinking about it. We're going to try to break me of that habit. This is the first one of these style games that I've tried to do a let's play of. So, you know, give me a break. In fact, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. An abandoned life pod was detected in close orbit of Stimsus 5. It is covered in scorch marks, presumably from when the pod's mothership exploded, and preliminary scans suggest it was built more than 5,000 years ago. The crew of the LS, that's Love Ship, scientific module, managed to open the pod, revealing the withered remains of a reptilian alien clad in a resplendent uniform. Clutched in one of its claws was a small picture of another individual from the same race, possibly a mate or revered leader. And I got some society research for that. Okay, I've got a few things to take care of. I've got a research project to complete. I can now expand into this area, and... you know what? I don't have much else I can do right now, and I've got the credits to spare. So we're going to go ahead and set up some clear there, and we'll build a pop here as soon as we've got enough money. Or minerals. Minerals! They're minerals, Marie! Christ! That's right, timely Breaking Bad reference in 2018. Maybe I should be making tin-plated great again.
Construction complete.
Don't worry. I'm not talking about politics on the channel. It's always been something we've avoided. It's how Rob and I didn't kill each other.
Special
Or
project
did we?
complete.
The archaeological mission to Stimsus 3 has uncovered evidence of what appears to be a failed escape attempt some distance south of the prison complex. A toppled utility vehicle from the prison was found behind a small cliff, and several kilometers beyond that, the remains of several prisoners and stolen pressure suits were huddled together. They seem to have died of asphyxiation when the oxygen supply in their suits ran out. For whatever reason, the prison authorities evidently saw no reason to collect the bodies. That's kind of fucky. An interesting find! I've got an artifact and some physics research. Ooh, and that Stein ship's available. You know what? I'm gonna have him finish researching that while the ship is busy. We're gonna try to research this area here.
Research complete.
Or explore it, rather. And see what we can do. Okay. So still nothing that he specializes in, so this doesn't matter. We can get the spare parts depot, which will give us some unity and some research, make us build faster. Ah, the external acquisitions area is a really, really handy starbase module. We're going to go ahead and throw the time in on that. He should
Tile
be leveled
blocker
soon.
cleared. Construction complete.
Or at least I should have someone leveled to throw in his place. Now we can start gathering all of the wonderful, delightful power we have to offer here. Oh, I still really need to build some... Still need to build some more pups. Let's go ahead and increase the level cap, because that's the only thing we can really make use of right now. That'll be handy, because getting our actual Imperial
Research
leader,
complete.
Prime Caretaker...
Construction complete.
Another engineering facility research finishing. Okay, so stuff is happening pretty quickly. I tend a little towards the make everything go fast then slow down to do it. I'm going to try to break that habit too. Let's just make our ships tougher. That seems like a nice thing to do right now. Don't you think? And as soon as we've got some power, we'll build, or minerals, we'll build another station here and get some power. And after it's done, we'll build the other.
Anomaly found.
So, every base I build, including all of these little mining stations, there are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. We're going to research it, and we're going to take forever. I was saying something, and I've completely forgotten. Anyway, guess it doesn't matter that much. Okay, and then of course now nothing happens. It's sort of a when it rains it pours thing. It's just the way these grand strategy games seem to go. It's my research speed boost. Okay, so this will give me the basic combat rules computing. He'll have a nice bonus to it. That'll speed it up. Research lasers. I don't really have the minerals right now to take advantage of being able to boost my ships, so I may as well just go with the tech that I'll get a little bit of an advantage on.
System survey complete.
What I end up doing a lot of the time is... Ooh, that's a lot of minerals. Are these... No? Oh, wait. Is that one of the... No, it's just a nice little ass asteroid, so... Yeah, so this is just a bunch of different ones that I'll be able to mine. It'll be expensive, but we've got a lot of power. So there is a little thing where sometimes you'll find a very mineral-rich system, and it'll be just a few small asteroids with crystals on them that are really mineral-rich. You can mine them, you'll get plenty of minerals, and as soon as you start to, monsters will pour out. It's not really a problem if you send your fleet there, but if you're not prepared for it,
complete.
or your fleet's too small, that's going to be a problem. Alright, let's go ahead and bring the construction fleet home. What do we want to do? Let's get our Lovebot going here, and we'll get mining network built. So even though we're a machine civilization, we do need some food for our trophies, our bio trophies. But we have a nice, efficient protein slurry we can feed them, so no problem. Yes, I do still just drink directly out of the 2 liter.
Complete.
Why would I stop? It's so efficient. Okay, so we do have a planet here. Mediocre.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we do have a good place to drop the base colony. I'll put some nutrient paste here. We've got a couple of blanks here. We don't need that much food, so we can kill that, we can kill that, we can kill that. So only a few that I'll really want to keep. It is indeed 100% compatible, well, to the Lovebots, of course, but it's Savannah and the Beloved are adaptable, so they'll be fine. Oh, this is absolutely useless, so we'll take this one because I might find a strategic resource shortly. Not likely, but I might find it and get the tech to get it soon. There's some you can get in the early game. It's not impossible. Let's go ahead and start expanding.
Anomaly found.
Now, you do have a piracy risk that comes from expanding and not having many star bases. But I'm going to try to wrap around here and just put another star base here, and hopefully that'll be okay. If not, we'll keep the fleet going. Did it say anomaly found? Yes, it did. We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this planet. It might have been a glitch in our systems, or it could have been a sign of something more. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's learn. We're gonna science the hell out of that anomaly. Looks like another planet. It's a savanna, so it's gonna be habitable. That's a big one. Ooh, I'm excited. Oh. We have traced the unusual electromagnetic radiation emanating from Durabius 1 to a secret subterranean bunker hiding a megacomputer the size of a battleship. Our researchers suspect that it may have been there for several thousand years, hard at work solving a single very complex problem, the nature of which still eludes us. When the crew attempted to interact with the computer, they discovered that the facility, which had appeared both abandoned and unguarded, was in fact operated by a security AI, the highest purpose of which seems to be frying its visitors alive. As the crew defeated the AI, it broadcasted a message to an unknown recipient. So, we can scrap this computer for parts, we can use it to boost our own research, or we can let it continue its mysterious calculations. I don't think I've ever had this actually pan out to anything, so we're going to go ahead and use it to boost our own research. And I think that's a good place to, that's a good spot to stop for now. I hope you're enjoying this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.